Good day. This is my work for Activity 8 Linear Regression. So, AAA Construction Company renovates old homes in Albany. Over time, the company has found that its dollar volume of renovation work is dependent on the Albany area payroll. The figures for AAA's revenues and the amount of money earned by wage earners in Albany for the past 6 years are presented. Economists have predicted the local area payroll to be $600 million next year, and AAA wants to plan accordingly. So, this is the AAA Construction Company sales, and this is the AAA Construction Company payrolls. So, the AAA company sales has 6 given, which is the 6, 8, 9, 5, 4.5, and 9.5. So, we need to get the sum from the 6 given. So, the sum is equals 42, and I'll show you how to get the 42. So, this is the sum, the formula in order to get the sum, which is equals to 42. So, same procedure with the AAA sales. So, the sum for the local payroll is 24. Let's proceed to the regression calculation for AAA Construction Company. So this is the regression calculation. So we have here the y, which is the dependent variable, and x, which is the independent variable. So let's just copy from the sales because the y is represented the sales here. So we already get the sum, and we need to get the mean of the sales. So the mean of the sales is 7. It is because 42 divided by 6 is equals to 7. So this is the mean. And the x is the mean is equals to 4 because 24 divided by 6 is equals to 4. So let's proceed. So in order to get the answer here, we need to follow the formula. So the formula to get the 1 is equals G11, which is the 3, and G18 raise times 2 equals to 1. Next, equals G12 minus G11 times 2 is equals to 0. Next is G13 minus G18 times 2 is equals to 4. Next, G14 minus G18 times 2 equals to 0. Next, G15 minus G18 times 2 equals 4. Next is, so equals G15 minus G18 times 2 equals to 4. Then G16 equals G16 minus G18 times 2 or raised to the power of 2 is equals to 1. And the sum of this is equals to 10 because we have to add the 1 plus 0 plus 4, 1 plus 0 plus 4 plus 0 plus 4 plus 1 is equals to 10. Next is this one. So the formula for this one is equals 3 minus 4 times 6 minus 7 equals to 1. And 4 equals 4 minus 4 times 8 minus 7 is equals to 0. So, equals 6 minus 4 times 9 minus 8 equals to 4. So, equals 4 minus 4 times 5 minus 7 is equals to 0. Equals 2 minus 4 times 4.5 minus 7 is equals to 5. So, equals 5 minus 4 times 9.5 minus 7 is equals to 2.5. So, next is we need to get the sum. So, the sum is 2.5. All we need to do is to add the 1 plus 0 plus 4 plus 0 plus 5 and plus 25 2.5 rather is equals to 12.5. So let's proceed to the sum of squares for AAA Construction Company. So we have here the y, which is the dependent variable, and the x, which is the independent variable. So the mean of the y is equals to 7 because the formula is equals 42, which is the sum, divided by 6 equals to 7. Let's proceed. So in order to get this one, we have to follow the formula. So the formula for this one is equals 6 minus 7 raised to the power of 2 or times 2 is equals to 1. And this one is equals 8 minus 7 times 2 equals 1. Then equals 9 minus 7 times 2 equals to 4. Then equals 5 minus 7 times 2 equals to 4. Then equals 4.5 minus 7 times 2 equals to 6.25. And equals 9.5 minus 7 times 2 equals to 6.25. So we have to get the sum for this one. So the sum for this one is 22.5. The formula is equals 1 plus 1 plus 4 plus 4 plus 6.25 plus 6.25 is equals to 22.5. So the sum of square the sum of square total is equals to 22.5. So next, we need to get the sum of square error. So, to get this one, we have to follow the formula. So, the formula is equals 6 minus 5.75 equals 6 minus 5.75 times 2 equals to 0.0625. Then equals 8 minus 7 times 2 equals to 1. Then equals 9 minus 9.5 times 2 equals to 0.25. And then equals 5 minus 7 times 2 equals to 4. And then 4.5 minus 4.5 times 2 equals to 0. And then equals 9.5 minus 8.25 times 2 equals to 1.5625. So after that, we have to get the sum of square error. So the sum of square error is equals to equals 0.0625 plus 1 plus 0.25 plus 4 plus 0 plus 1.5625 is equals to 6.875. So the sum of square error is equals to 6.875. So now we have to get the sum of square due to regression. So first we have to get this one. So to get this one, the formula could be equals 7 minus 5.75 times 2 equals to 1.5625. And then equals 7 minus 7 times 2 equals to 0. Then equals 9.5 minus 7 times 2 equals to 6.25. And then equals 7 minus 7 times 2 equals to 0. And then equals 4.5 minus 7 times 2 equals to 6.25. And then equals 8.25 minus 7 times 2 equals to 1.5625. So, to get the sum of square due to regression, we need to add all of these. So, equals 1.5625 plus 0 plus 6.25 plus 0 plus 6.25 plus 1.5625 is equals to 15.625. So this is now the sum of square due to regression.